Tonight we're going to be watching a little movie and carving some pumpkin. Should be fun. Not alone, Ranger 7, Bryce, thanks for joining in. Lou, how's it going? Let me know if it's a little too loud because I gotta keep it quiet. I'm a little nervous. This is gonna be kind of freaky because, like, if something happens, you guys are gonna see it. Like, I feel like something's gonna come out of the woods at any moment. I don't have anything planned, so if something happens, call the cops. Hey, Riffman, Ranger 7, I already cat you. Anyone else in the chat? I just want to make sure. I got the camera off to the side because I figure like it's gonna get messy up here with our pumpkin. Look at this thing. Take a look. Let me know if you get any ideas for this pumpkin carving. Bryce is out. I can't compete with Borat 2. Well, hopefully I can convince you guys to hang out for a little bit because I don't remember carving that many pumpkins in my life. And I even, look at this, I'm like, I got the whole kit here. I didn't get this for the templates. We're gonna make our own template tonight. I got it for the little tools because this little cutting tool is like primo. But all right, how's everyone doing tonight? Pretty good. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. I always feel like my neighbors and stuff are like just sitting out going, what is going on over there? I got some spooky music in the background. I don't know if it's loud enough or not, but how do you like this? Look at this. I just got done beating up the Karate Kid. That's right. We just got back. Got my butt whooped by Mr. Miyagi. I've never used this headset before. It's probably going to be annoying for you guys. I apologize ahead of time. But let's see here. Let's just bust this out and we'll get right into it. It was like, I was trying to see, I thought I had a marker on me because I thought we could draw what I was going to do here. And you see, my pumpkin's got a unique sit. It sits like this, but I think that's a funny face, don't you think? I don't know. Lou, thanks for hanging out, man. If you're here for a while, that's cool. If you gotta go, I get it. I get it. It's Friday night. This is how I party. Late at night on my back porch. Wow, this is spooky out here, isn't it? I don't know if you guys can hear the wind blowing. This is like real. This place is haunted, man. Oh boy. I just want to check one thing. As usual, we're getting some low bit rate, but you know, we'll have that every now and again. I got slow internet. It'll just add to the suspense. Alright, I think my audio's coming through pretty good. You'll have to adjust your volume accordingly. Sorry if it is too quiet. I don't want to like blast out any eardrums, but I think I'll bring it up just a little bit. You can let me know in the chat. And there might be a little bit of delay with the chat, but I'm watching it live, so I'll catch up with any comments when I can. Oh, cool, Ranger, thanks. Alright, so what do you guys think? I know it's going to be hard to describe over text, but like, how would you carve this? My buddy said carve it like this so it looks like a big butt crack. But I don't think I want to do that. I've had this pumpkin sitting around for a while, so it could be rotten inside. Who knows what's going to happen. Do one little thing here. Always adjusting, always adjusting. I'm just going to make one little adjustment so I don't hear myself because I don't really like to hear myself. It's just a slight delay. But, okay, there we go. So everything's coming through though, but I don't have to listen to myself. Only you guys have to listen to myself. Alright, so yeah, describe to me what you think we should do here. The crease should be the smile, big Jay Leno chin with the little eyes. Okay, Lou's got some good ideas here. So like, if this is sitting here like this is the grin. Big Jay Leno chin and some little eyes. That could be good. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Yeah, I'm using my old film camera. I'm live streaming through my film camera tonight. I hope this isn't annoying, but I'm really thirsty. Is this gonna be like ASMR? I wasn't meaning for that. The silent swig of coffee. Okay. So yeah, I know that when I saw this, this was like just sitting there. It was the last one in the bin, and I was like, oh, this is it. This is the smile. And I was kind of thinking what Lou was saying with this being it, but then I thought maybe what if that was his brow? Like what if this was his overbrow? Oh, this could be his hair. You think this could be his hair, Ranger? Like that? Like where my fingers are, like that. Maybe that could be it. What is that? This is a perfect night. It just got cool enough. Just cool enough to be the perfect temperature for live streaming in the stress of my internet going down and my computer exploding. Hey Chris, thanks for joining in. No, I'm just using a film app on my phone. This is the 8mm app. And using a Mac computer, I can input that as a video source, so I just have it as a preview. Oh, I thought I heard something. All right, well, sorry, I don't know how intricate I can be. So let me, I got the kit here. Let's just take a look at what's going on in this little template thing. So I saw, this is the benefits of following TikTok, guys. I saw a video that said, hey, thank me later. Traditionally, people cut the top, but cut the bottom and you'll thank me. That's what the guy said. And it actually, I'm thinking by doing that, if we cut the bottom, it'll sit a little better. Like, I don't know if you can see how he's looking down, which is kind of neat, but I want him to sit like that. So I'm going to try something today, and we're going to cut the bottom, we as in me and whoever's behind me right now. Okay. Oh, we're getting a few drop frames. It's all part of the ambience, right? But yeah, so basically I'm going to cut the bottom off, and I think that'll help me level it. So I guess that's where we can start, and as I'm cutting the bottom, then we can go and we can figure out what to make the top. I just realized I'm going to need to put this pumpkin guts somewhere, so let me just get a little box. Yeah, I got boxes full of video equipment, and none of it is what I needed. I need to just get rid of all of it and get like updated stuff. Alright, I got a little box right here. So let's get the tools, and if you guys can see, these are the tools we're working with. Traditional Walmart tools. Oh, look at my outfit. My outfit's awesome. I just saw that delay replay. So let's just, we got a couple cutting tools. There's 3 little knives in here. Very cool. So tonight I thought, as I was doing this, in case I'm boring you, you could also watch a movie. And the movie, I already forgot the name of it. I'll let Not Alone type the name. I think it's in the description of this video. You can jump over and look at it if you're watching from a computer. But basically, hey Wit Pilot, thanks for joining in. We're just doing a little pumpkin carving. Gonna watch a movie here in a second. Here's our pumpkin. Be thinking of ideas. I know, right? Always gotta do the traditional look over my shoulder just to make sure. This is what I was thinking, because it came with a bunch of cutting tools you can see here. So what I figured was I'll just keep one close by just in case. Carve something. So I'm curious. These are some of the templates they're giving us. Kind of cool. Hey Parker. So I'm like reading this comment. Parker says he's going to try to buy some LED walls and start renting them out in a year. Okay, that's cool. Good stuff. I'll have to check out. I don't know if you have anything on your YouTube channel. I'll have to check it out. But they're saying like tape paper to the... We don't need to do that, do we? We're just going to eyeball it in. I've been training my whole life for this, guys. Okay. This is the first thing to go in the pumpkin garbage. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to get into this then, huh? Let me start up the movie, and I know I'll come back to this. Unfortunately, what will happen is if I jump over to the movie, let's see if this works. Oh, cool. Okay, we got some live. We have the chat. It should be working. Let's see here. Do we have any actual people chatting in it? Let's see. Guess we'll find out here. It doesn't look like it's refreshing. That's unfortunate. So it looks like the movie's about to start. I'm gonna shut down this chat here because doesn't seem to work. All right, we're gonna come back to that in a second. All right, we're back. All right, so and then I'll jump back and forth. Unfortunately, that's what I wanted to check. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here real quick, shut this down for a second, and I'm going to adjust one thing with this movie. Okay, there we go. I just want to make sure that when we come back to it, it doesn't restart the movie every time. Alright, so this is your last look at this in large screen for a while. You can mention in the comments. I think that would be kind of neat. I don't know, like, I like the idea of that being the face. It seems like a little too obvious, where I like the idea that maybe this could be his brow. Right? I feel like when I cut the bottom, it'll straighten him up, and then we can really get an idea here. Or maybe that could be like his... Maybe he doesn't even have eyes. Maybe he just has like a tongue coming out. Guys, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Alright, let's get into this movie, though. So we're going to start this movie up. And I guess what I can do is... I'll make my carving screen a little bigger now that we... don't have the chat there. Alright, movie's starting. And I'll jump over so I can read the chat for you guys. Alright. SQS, thanks for joining in. That pumpkin already has character. I know, right? Doesn't he? Alright, the pumpkin reminds me of a Charlie Brown's helmet in your Good Sport cartoon. Riffman was saying that's... Yeah, you know, I don't know if... Oh, actually... Because it has like the ridges, it's like that classic, man, that would be kind of cool. Okay, let me gut this thing out. I actually haven't even seen this movie. Looks interesting. So far it's just a bunch of text. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. It's probably perfect for you guys, but alright. There we go. I wanted to get that chat up on the screen, but no big deal. I can actually read it right away. And you guys can let me know. I know there's going to be a little bit of a delay, but if anybody pops up behind me, you got to let me know so I can gouge their eyes out and then carve them. All right. Let's cut this thing. I'm right-handed, so I got to go like this. It's always nice to hear squeaking. You know, I was thinking, I was watching some movie reviews and stuff, and I realized there's a lot of movies I know the characters of, like Friday the 13th, Freddy Krueger, Halloween, but most of those movies I've never seen. I don't think I've seen any Friday the 13th movies. I know the character Jason and everything. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, Parker, the backstory to this movie, because I guess the director wanted to get Bram Stoker's Dracula rights from the author of the book, and he wouldn't give it to him, so he made this character and renamed some stuff, but it's obviously a vampire movie. Alright, so this is the cut. I'm going to leave the bottom off of it, is what I'm thinking, and just put it in a plate, but maybe, just in case, maybe, no, I need to cut it off, so. Alright, what am I doing here, guys? I'm trying to give you guys a shot so you can also see. I mean, this movie, look at this. Wow, freaky. So, anything exciting happening? Freddy, not Jason. Okay, Riffman. Shadow of the Vampire, Ranger's telling us. Let's see here. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I know sometimes I'll go to like archive.org and I'll try to find public domain stuff, but you can't totally always trust the stuff that they post there. I was reading, there was some stuff, and then I was like, oh, I'm going to find a cool movie, and then I'm like, ooh, not all the movies, just because they're old doesn't mean they're not like gory and like a little too much for what I want to be showing on my channel. Alright, I need like a big chopper, big hatchet. Sorry guys, I'll give you the good shot here. Gosh guys, are you able to read those words? It looks pretty small on the screen. And it's in cursive. What's it look like in there? You're getting the first look before I do. How's that look? Are we done? Is this the pumpkin? Oh, guys, it's almost ready to go. Oh, this is gonna be great. So I didn't cut what I thought. I thought I was gonna cut the back off, and I didn't. That's great. Can you guys hear the music that's playing? There's some spooky music. Ranger, I like the way you're thinking. He says it almost looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. We might have to think about that. Alright, so I want to cut this bump off. Wouldn't that be crazy? I got these little tools too because I thought I'll just use a knife, and then I thought, wouldn't that be funny if I was carving this with a regular knife and then I like seriously injure myself? And you guys are like trying to like communicate with me. I'm like, my hand's bleeding. You guys get into this? Anyone else do the holiday stuff here? I don't really do too much of this. I just thought it actually was this pumpkin. I saw this pumpkin. I'm like, I'm gonna live stream. And I was super tired when I got home tonight, and I was like, you know what? I'm still gonna live stream. So I spent like 2 hours getting everything ready. And I thought, should I have just made this an actual video? But no, some of you joined me in the last live stream. I edited that together and just made a condensed little video. I thought it turned out pretty good. Got my point across without all the distractions of that crazy, my last stream, it like, oh yeah, it's still doing it. Drop frames like crazy. Why do I pay for expensive internet? Okay, I'm getting a little cut happy here. A little too much. Alright, let's see what this... Did I cut too much off? Let's take a look. Oh, guys, look at that. He's sitting up right now. I think this is the way to go because now he's got the little handle. That is a pretty cool way to do that. Cut the bottom off. Man, guys, sorry for this. It's saying excellent connection, but I'm seeing some drop frames watching the preview. Sorry about that. Oh, Parker, yeah, I did a little, spent some time there over at Applied Test. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not gonna try. Yeah, that's why I got these little things. But I was thinking of actual because I knew I had to cut the bottom off. But now this isn't because I'm a neat freak or anything. I just knew that I might be having to deal with my computer, so. Little trick of the little tip. Quick tip. This is a sandwich bag, plastic. These come in a huge box of like 100. You see them like lunch ladies and stuff. Back in the old days, they would wear these. People that work in the food service. But I bought some, found them at the thrift store, and I've been using them for when I'm painting. I just put one on because they're loose, but they still protect my hand. So if you get paint on your hands, and they're a lot cheaper than latex gloves, and because they're loose, I can reuse mine over and over again. Kind of pull it off like that. It's just got spray paint residue on it. Boom. It's not necessarily going to be waterproof, but for actual spray paint, these things are awesome. So have we seen Dracula yet? I haven't really been paying attention. Gosh, I'm really thinking about this Ninja Turtle thing. Could be pretty cool. I was trying to text a couple other people I know. My phone's at 1%, so unfortunately. Wow, I don't know if you guys can hear that over the mic. It's really stirring up here. And I also really don't want to get a lot of this pumpkin guts all over, because at night, I'll have to set up a camera one of these nights. I have some little raccoons and a groundhog that likes to hang out on my porch. I hear them every night. It freaks me out. How are we looking? How are we looking in there? Pretty good? I'm happy. I'll be able to use my little lights that I mentioned in my last live stream if you were there. There's these $5 lights I got from Walmart. They work amazing, and there's a remote. Alright, we're getting some low bit rate, guys. I should probably be streaming at a much lower connection speed. This is my life story. We're not doing anything too crazy, so we're getting a little bit of drop frames. It's just the way it is. I think this was perfect. I bought the pumpkin about, I don't know, a while ago. 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. And it's just almost ready. So it's not all gushy. The last time I did this was a long time ago. I just remember it just being a mess. Maybe this is like a GMO pumpkin where it's already pre-gutted. Pumpkins, I don't know what I was expecting. It smells more like, what does this smell like? Why are you guys watching a live stream of someone sniffing a pumpkin hole? Alright guys, let me get this set up here. Hey, and thanks for hanging out. I know there's just a few of us hanging out. It's the VIP crew. Some people jumping in and out probably. Is this mic making noise whenever I hit the cord? I'm curious. 'Cause I'm trying not to. Alright, here we go. So, now I'm wondering if I should get the lights now, because when I start cutting this, we want to see the eyes inside, right? Yeah, I should probably go do that. What do you think? I think I know where everything is. Let me go grab the light just so we have it ready. I think that's the best way to do this. Still have to think about our final cut. Okay, no, that's good. Thanks for the feedback. I'm actually talking pretty quiet, but I know the mic's like right up in my face. Look at this. It's like, all right, we are good to go. I think that's a little bit lower. Cool. And I tend to talk quieter as I get more and more concentrated. Focused, I guess is the other word. Okay, so, man, I don't know. So, Ninja Turtle would be amazing. Should it just be like a tongue just coming out? Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Maybe some teeth? Teeth and like a big tongue. I think that might be kind of cool. I have to do that. Let me go. I'm gonna go get the light. So I'm gonna set you down here for a second. Be right back. So if you missed the live stream the other night, which I'm pretty sure you probably did, there is this 5-pack of these little lights. These things. I guess you can't really see that. Let me turn it on bright. Comes with a remote, comes with all the batteries. It's a 5-pack. The white is the brightest, but it has a full spectrum of RGB. I can make it red, which I don't think you can really see on that camera. Green, blue, different shades of blue and green, and then you can cycle through it, make it strobe, and all that. But basically, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put it underneath. I think that'll be good. Sorry for the drop frames, guys. This is like film. This is like real film. Alright, I turned down the light a little bit so that way we can get right into this. Because I feel like if the light's inside, we'll be able to see what we're cutting way easier, right? Slow internet. Is there anything more frustrating? It's like no internet is less frustrating than slow internet. So I brought this marker out. Oh, that's what. Okay, yeah, that's right. In my mind, I was thinking, I guess I was thinking, well, what's the band? Rolling Stones? Is that their thing? But yeah, let's take a look at this. It might be more fun with eyes, but this is such a unique-looking pumpkin. I'm trying to think how I could carve the tongue. So you think about a mouth. Wow, this internet connection. Thanks for sticking through this slow connection. This is ridiculous. But you think about the way this would have to be carved when you have light. You have to, because it's light inside, when you carve it, it needs to be dark in certain spots. So I wouldn't cut all the way through for the deepest part of the mouth. I would actually cut deeper to make the tongue brighter. Does that make sense? That could get pretty complicated. We might have to just do some basic eyes. That way I can at least know where I'm starting, right? So maybe we'll have one eye. We'll just start. And maybe he'll be squinting or something like that. This thing on. Alright. Let's just get into it. That's what we're going to do. Man, this internet connection. How frustrating. Don't mess up. Thanks, Sasha. Spooky late night pumpkin carving. Thanks for joining in. Let me know if anything pops up over my shoulder. I was saying earlier I just got done beating up the Karate Kid. Till Mr. Miyagi jumped out. Freaking. Anyways, alright. So, let's take a look at this guy. I'm going to hold this up to the camera one last time. You can see when the light's there. I'm thinking maybe we'll, man, should this be the mouth? Guys, I mean, this is tough. That's such a cool shadow that creates. Like, just carve the thing already, for crying out loud. Okay, so I'm just wondering, because if this was, I was thinking, I've got a lot of good suggestions. The mouth, I feel like, you'd cut it all the way through, but technically the teeth should be all the way cut through because they're white, right? And then you have to kind of work backwards. Maybe that could be fun. If this is here, would there be teeth? Would the teeth be down here? Oh, let's just do it. Let's make this a giant mouth. I guess I brought this marker out. We can at least see. So if this is going to be like this, the teeth, is this what we would do? Is that what it would be like? Is that even good? I don't know. I don't think that's that good. Oh, I gotta. Good thing I used a permanent marker. Hey, Parker, thanks for hanging out, man. Alright, we're just going to do this. I'm going to do that with teeth. Let's see how this works. Make sure you're on camera so you can see what we're doing here. Gotta wait for the delay. I think it's this way. Teeth are white, so they cut all the way through. That's what I'm thinking. See that? Right? I guess we could give him some fangs too, right? Let's not get fancy too soon. Let me just cut these teeth out. This is fun. This is actually pretty cool. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'd be out here by myself. Look at that. Guys, look how cool that is. Can we just get a... I guess you can't see it without the light. Okay, I think we're off to a good start here. Cobra Kai never dies. That's right, Sasha. You know what's up. I might have to adjust the camera so you guys can get a good look at what I'm doing here. Because I feel like in order for me to see, we got to go in. So this is what we're working with. I think that's pretty cool. Do you get the idea then? Teeth are white, so now he's got teeth. Yeah, you know what? This... If we mess up, Ranger, maybe that's when I'll cut the eyes. This could be an eye if I mess up the teeth here. It's a lot of pressure. This is why it's good to try this, because I have so many different ideas, and it's like... It got so bad to where what I almost did was I almost got and took a photo in Photoshop, and then I was going to edit it in Photoshop and just make versions that were digital. I'm like, what am I doing? Just go and have fun. Cut some pumpkin. Boom. Look at that. Ooh, that's cool. Alright, I'm excited now. Does that make sense? I don't know. Who knows? Nobody does. I think I'll make vampire teeth. I'm going vampire teeth on the ends. Oh my goodness, this little carver tool, amazing. Guys, look at this. Are you kidding me? Look how cool that looks. Oh my goodness. How cool. We have just a little bit too much light, so let me just turn it down just a little bit for you so you can really see this thing. Oh my goodness. The clock just dinged once. That means it's 1 a.m. Guys, this is real. I hung up these lights that you see on the ceiling, and literally one just broke. Like, I didn't even, just unraveled itself. And I just stepped in a piece of glass. This is like real life. So let me try to get it out of my foot, or I might have to take a short intermission. Alright, we're good. Back in the game. Alright, so with our vampire face that we're working with here, he's got a tongue. How is this going to work? I guess I could start carving some of the tongue away, but not all the way through it, right? Is that usually how that works? This is where I've seen stuff online where they do crazy stuff, where they do like the shadowing based on thickness, which is sort of what I was thinking of doing. But I don't think I'm that skilled enough, so we might just make it so everything glows. So his tongue is going to have to also glow, because I don't know how else to do it. Right? This is where I kind of wish it was like a video chat. I could bring you guys up. I should have just Zoom called everybody so you could all just show what you have already done or what you would do. Alright, we're going for the lower teeth. Tongue comes down. Tongue is darker than the rest. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. That pokes all the way through really easily. So I think we're just going to go... What do we want to do here? I think we're just going to go for it and just make teeth on the bottom as well. Go make something. Sasha, you should be scared. Boom, bottom tooth. I'm like waiting to go through the center because I'm like, maybe there's a way I can figure out. In my mind, I can't visually. I've seen cool pictures of stuff like this online. I'm just going to do teeth down here. What am I doing? Overthinking this. That's what I'm doing. No going back, Ripman. I know. This is it. I guess this is actually, I didn't realize, I should have figured this out, that they have like carving pumpkins with no guts inside. Maybe I'll kind of leave it like that. That looks kind of cool. Carving pumpkins is kind of hard. So there's a slight regret. It's a slight regret. Just because I'm like, oh, what if we did do the eye thing? Now I want to know what that would have looked like, but... oh well. I was all excited to be outside because I thought, oh, when the bell, there's like a local bell tower thing that rings. Then I didn't think about it, that it's going to be 1 o'clock. It only rang once. Huh? Look at that. Not bad. Okay, take a little break here. Creative energy break. Guys, it's so frustrating. I don't know if it's coming through where it's actually... here's what's cool about this. This remote control. Let's see what happens if I put on strobe. Now I'm wishing I had eyes instead of teeth. Right? Let's see here. Can I make it? What happens? What color shows up the best on camera? Blue. These other colors don't really show up that well. White's the only one. Wait, where are we at? Can I get in there? Alright, well, it's going to... Can I strobe white? Let's see. Or maybe I can flash white? Nope. Nope. That was a little scary. I got all kinds of stray cats and animals hanging out. Well, now he's got like an... Should he have eyes? What do you guys think? I know there's only minimal interaction or minimal input that I can actually take all the advice, but... So Ranger, let me scroll up here. I might have missed some of it. So we got... he's got some good ideas. So if you're going to turn turtle, oh, okay, this is from earlier, and add a bandana. Yeah, that would have been really cool. Woulda, coulda. All right, let me set this over here. So this is the other benefit for those of you that are joining in a little bit later. Pretty neat. I heard this suggestion online. Cut the bottom out of the pumpkin. Very untraditional, but amazing. Because look, you got the handle. You stick it over a candle, stick it over your, I don't know, essential oils diffuser, like anything you want. Oh, okay, yeah. Ranger, good idea. Put some foil in there. I'm thinking, gosh, should it have eyes? Now I'm wondering, because he looks kind of cool. Let me show you what this looks like. I don't know what's scarier, making a noise and disturbing somebody, or making a noise and nobody bothers from the disturbance. Nobody bothers to check it out. I think that would be kind of scarier, actually. Have we seen The Vampire yet? I missed the video, the movie playing. I have everyone here, the few people hanging out. I feel like we got to go all in. We got to do something else. You know, we got to go for it. Here's the questions for the... I'm thinking eyes. Sasha Riffman. Now, here's the question. Where? Where should they go? Where should the eyes go? This is right here. These two dots. This would be A. This is B. Let's see. I don't know where else where it could go. Just one big eye, maybe in the middle. That would be C. Ranger's saying off to the sides. So we got A, B, and then just one in the middle for C. These are our options. Let me know what you think. I don't want him to look like a minion, but one eye could be pretty amazing. Gosh, where does he have a nose? I love the drop frames, guys. I thought it was a drop frame. It wasn't. It was me just like, did you ever stare into the dark and wait to see something move just to make sure? Some squirrels trying to play a joke on me. Where would the nose be? I don't think I can do a nose because I think the nose would look like... Okay, Wiggs is saying B. Hey Wiggs, thanks for hanging out and jumping in here. C would be good too. One eye or two eyes? One or two? One or two? Or one or two? Sasha, I was just saying, I've never seen Friday the 13th or Freddy Krueger movies. I've only seen like parts of them from like previews and trailers and stuff, and the memes that get shared around. I was watching a review of some of the Friday the 13th, and they said number 4 and number 6, if you're going to watch it for the first time, those are the ones to watch. So, Maybe I'll check it out. I don't really like blood and guts. I barely like pumpkin guts. Better one than two, unless it's dollar bills in my pocket. Sasha does not want us to make a nose. Oh. Let me get the rest of these teeth out of here while you guys are helping me out. So I guess now I know. Can I put it on my head? I'm wearing it as a... There it is. Fits perfectly. So depending on where I put the light, if I hang the light from above, you can see here. Whoa. How cool are these lights? And they are push button lights too. Hey, Bad Karma. I don't know if I saw you earlier. Maybe I did. I'm really focused on this pumpkin, but thanks for hanging out, jumping in here. Maybe you've been here the whole time, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and look at the chat and I'll be like, oh, you were one of the first ones here. Sorry about that. Not Alone's here. He's skipping work to hang out. Man, I hope this isn't dropping frames that bad. Okay, so what are we at with the eyes? Okay, Bad just got here. Okay, cool. Sasha might have, I don't know if she's still here, but I think I want to go one eye. I want to go one eye. How do you carve an eye? Oh boy, we're going back into the trash. Let me just double check here. I gotta see how they did this. Okay. I needed to reference this because you can see how they did the one eye. You see that? So seeing how the eyes are made. Okay. You leave the pupil in there. Ooh, cat eye. Sasha's saying cat eye. I like that idea. Because what are we at now? We're almost at 2 hours, so this is going to run for a little bit longer. So totally. I love how slow my internet is. Absolutely love it. Cat eye. So what do we leave? We have to leave the dark to make the long slot. So okay, I think we got this. You ready, you guys? I'm going to surprise you. I have to cut this in. Okay, here we go. Keep an eye on that vampire. I want to see when he shows up. How do you like the fog going on? Pretty cool, huh? I spare no expense. I spare no expense for you guys. Wags can't handle. I can barely handle it as well. Oh boy, I don't know. I slipped. I don't know if you guys saw that. I slipped, but I don't think I caused any major problems. For some reason, I'm remembering the few times I've done this, it seemed like it was so much a chore. These little saws are amazing. I think using a regular knife is just too... You need to have that sawing action. That's some quality sawing. Some serious eyeballs. Okay. We didn't wreck it yet, so it's good so far. I'll let you guys see it in a second. Where's this vampire at? Don't worry, I'm going to show you guys in a second before I totally wreck this. Because it's actually looking pretty good. Very satisfying sawing action. think this could work. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys this, but you have to keep in mind what the idea behind it was. I wanted to give him a mean eye, like a low brow eye, even though he has one here. What do we think? How are we looking? It's a long cat eye. It's not the most amazing thing. Does it look like two separate eyes now? I think that turned out pretty cool. Let me take a look myself here. Let me just really admire my work. I like what you've done there. We didn't really totally utilize that indent as much as we could have. Me. But now I'm wondering, should I make the eye round? Should it have this lowered brow? And there is always the other thing where we could always also do another one back here, just because we can do whatever we want. What do you think? Leave it like this or take it up so it's a full eye with a long slot cat eye? Let me know what you think. Yeah. Did I even make use? I think it still has some character with that little indent. Now I kind of want to carve something on the back here just to see. Hey, Not Alone, thanks for hanging out, man. Yeah, it could be two eyes or one. I think I want to do another carving on the back here. I want to try something. Now I kind of want to try one. I don't think it'll mess it up too bad, will it? It'll kind of, I guess it will, because you'll see it through the front. You'll see some black spaces in the back. Oh yeah, that could be cool hair. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try some hair. See what happens here. Since there's no guts inside, it's not like I'm going to eat this thing. Ears, huh? Ooh, let's see here. Ears. Ears could be fun. Ears would be a challenge. Let's do it. This little saw is very easy, very good, very good. The suspense. There's people that do like carving, pumpkin carving contests and stuff. They're crazy. They do like the most intricate things. And I've seen people do stuff with watermelons and stuff they'll carve. Okay, I'm going light with the ear just because I don't know. I can always add, I always cut more, right? Measure once, cut twice. I don't know if the ear is going to work. Ears. Ears are harder than you think. Because I'm trying to think of what is like. Not alone. Thanks for hanging out, man. Even if this does work out, the real question is, am I going to be able to do it again on the other side? The answer is no. You guys can tell me what you think if it looks like an ear. I don't know if it looks like an ear, you guys. It doesn't look like an ear. What is going on over here? By the time we get done with this, it's just going to be just like a nub on the top, and it's just going to be a bunch of holes cut into it. I was trying to, yeah, it's harder than it looks. Let me try one other thing. Famous last words. I'm gonna have to turn this into hair, possibly, I think. Oh boy, we're getting some... I'm cutting out a lot of infrastructure here. Oh boy, we're having some major issues. Some major issues, guys. I'm cutting out too much, some major infrastructure. But it was kind of, see, I wanted to go back around. See, this is where I want to still try it, just to see if it would work. There's my ear. Not bad. It actually kind of looks cool. I just don't think I can do it again. It's a huge ear. I'm gonna let you guys see this full screen so you can really just... Man, there's something in the woods, no joke. It's super freaky. See, that's not a bad ear. It's just harder than you think to do. Pretty wild. This should work, so the movie should still be playing over there on the other side. Yeah, oh, is that the... Oh, I thought that was Dracula. Sideburns. Yeah, these lanterns look really cool with light coming through, Sasha. It's very true. The flickering definitely adds to it. So he's got one ear. Sideburns, I think if I cut sideburns in, it's going to start really just going cray-cray. Let's see here. Should I do another ear? I kind of want to do like a, I don't know what, a big eyeball over here. I want to try like the legit eyeball. Take it to the internet. I guess I could try. Maybe his other ear is smaller, just so he has two ears for sure. But what time is it? How we doing? Hour 4. Not bad. Thanks for hanging out. This ear on this side is going to be a little different. So I don't think I'll do sideburns, but I know there's going to be a bear behind me, I'm sure. It's kind of an ear. It's an ear-like shape. And the this is probably why I don't want to watch any of those scary movies. Don't need more. So this is the other ear. You see that? It's definitely different. Let's do something in the back. I want to draw something in the back. Should we do one of these pictures here? I'm thinking, this is what I was thinking. That bat. See that bat? I think that looks kind of cool. Okay, I won't make sideburns. Sasha, thanks for the... Sorry for the confusion. Thanks for the clarification. Really appreciate that. It's wild that they make pumpkins specifically to carve, no guts inside. There's barely even any seeds. The old double take. Alright, I'm thinking we're going to have a lot of... It is what it is. We're going to have a lot of people that maybe are disappointed that I didn't utilize this indent better. But you know what? I'm the one carving. What are they doing right now? They're not even watching the live stream. Think about how many people, like I always think of this time of year, so many people go out with their friends and like watch whatever scary movie comes out. I wonder what people are doing. I guess they're still watching, but they're just in smaller groups at home, right? No movie night. Okay, I changed the openings on the side so it's a little bit more. So he's kind of scary, but he's also, maybe he's kind of scary and happy. Alright, let's see here. How do you do an actual eye? I want to do a big eye. So let's see. It goes like this. Duh, duh, duh. Oh yeah. Cutting into the back. Okay, I think I understand what's going on here. Go like this. It goes in. I secretly was thinking like, oh, I'm going to start cutting this and I'm going to be like superhuman. I'll just instantly just do it really awesome. But it's different. It's a different type of thing because you're like cutting out the dark spots. That's the biggest thing to keep in mind as you're doing this the whole time. Because the idea kind of is like, oh, I want to cut out everything and outline everything. It's like, no, you don't want to outline everything because then okay, I'm going to show you guys what I did here. I think you might like it. Sasha will hate it, but everyone else will really enjoy this. Can you guys hear the scary music playing? Oh gosh, bad karma. Bad karma's one standing behind me. Ooh, gotta be careful. Doing something very, whew, that was tricky. I'm gonna have another reveal for you guys. It's gonna be crazy, or it'll be awful. I don't know. Here we go. I'm just glad my mic is on. Last live stream I did, I had the mic muted. Sitting there talking to myself. Okay. The wind's blowing. Okay, I think we're good. I think we got it. Here we go. Are you guys ready? This is going to be good. The suspense. The suspense. Yeah, I can't wait to watch this back and listen to it. It's probably pretty intense. All right, here we go. Here's the ear. Clean that out. Look at that. Huh? I think I got it down now. Gotta love this dropped frame, slow internet. I had to try it. It only works when the light shines perfectly through it. So that way, if somebody doesn't like the other side, like I'm like, hey, look at my pumpkin. But then it's like somebody's watching you when you walk away. It's actually kind of cool. All right. This movie, I think this movie's almost over. Hopefully you guys got to at least see the vampire. I'm pretty sure he would have showed up at one point. I'm going to go full screen here. Thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out a little bit. I wasn't as boring as it would have been if it was just me sitting here. So, got a little bit of feedback. I didn't take much of it. I'm sorry about that if you didn't get your idea across. I know this really unique thing. I'm really curious what a Ninja Turtle would have looked like, or what this would have looked like if it had bangs instead of this eye. I know it kind of takes the fun out of it, but I know people were, for a while there, were doing that thing where they they just paint on the pumpkin so they don't wreck it. But the thing is, there's nothing to wreck. There's nothing in this pumpkin. A few seeds. Well, I'll take some cool snapshots and throw them up on my Instagram if you guys aren't already following me over there. Those of you that are on YouTube, definitely check out Sasha's channel. She's got some great videos up there on her YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe to that and be expecting and commenting for more videos. And as always, everyone else that joined in, thanks so much. For those of you that I texted and you're watching the replay, thanks for nothing. But here's what's cool about this, you guys. Remote control. Wait, how does this work? On and off. Oh, I can do it from the back. Pumpkin time? Let's see what this looks. Oh, this might look cool. So let's look at this with the red. Ooh, look at that. Pink eye. I think white's the best one. Looks the brightest. Oh gosh, Sasha. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'm gonna go for now. Go take some fancy pictures of this. Get a little bit warmer. It's finally cool enough to where I'm ready to go in. I'll give you one last look at my awesome thrift store costume. This thing's legit. I think there's a skeleton on the back too, isn't there? Oh no, there's no skeleton on the back. It's just a front skeleton. I'll have to do something with this for Halloween, for a video on TikTok or something. But all right, everyone, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna go for now. I'm gonna go send this to the internet. And I guess take off. All right. Over and out. Go make something, y'all. I don't know how to shut this off, so this is like that awkward phone call. Like, is it recording? Let's see what kind of crazy music this is.